It is that time of the year again when we get ready to say farewell to another graduating class. Although a bit sad, it is always exciting and emotional when we start preparing for another graduation. It is especially exciting to see the graduating seniors' emotions and feelings when we get closer and closer to the graduation day. It is a beautiful time, a magical time, and before saying goodbye to the graduates, we want to make sure we were able to breathe in all their wisdom, that we were able to learn about their many experiences, challenges, personal stories, about their fears and moments of weakness. Hereby, we are happy that our seniors are still with us today and able to speak to us and share their greatest stories, their greatest memories of being a U.S CAEF fellow. Our guest today is Aiana Rysbekova, a graduating senior of Business Administration Department. Aiana is the current president of U.S CAEF Fellows and a finalist of Capstone International Internship Program. She's one of the top students in her class, having earned a perfect 4.0 GPA to this day. Today, Aiana will give genuine answers to questions that she didn't prepare for. We hope Aiana's experience and wisdom will be a great lesson and example for younger generations of U.S CAEF fellows.
I think I will leave everything as it is, because whatever happened with me throughout these 4 years, they actually impacted me a lot, and probably I wouldn't be the person that I am right now without those lessons that I've learned, those commitments that didn't work out or worked out. So probably I will leave everything as it is. Maybe just hang out more with my friends. Everything. Because when I see freshmen being like panicking about registrations, panicking about the professors or exams, gives me like a little bit like happiness, because I have gone through everything. And also I guess like having all information already, like I know everything about AUCA, I know everything about each professor, each class, and it leaves a lot of anxiety behind. So looking at freshmen, I see like how like not having those information kind of is difficult for them. So being a senior also like helping them to get that information, I think was also one of the best parts. Senior thesis? I think, yeah, because at the beginning we were so motivated that it will be something crazy and something very cool, and all our ideas will be implemented in our senior thesis. But in reality, there are a lot of obstacles, and also working with a company can be very challenging. So probably it's senior thesis for now. I think it's not necessarily a phrase. I think it's overall the perception of most people in Kyrgyzstan, and sometimes even my relatives, who think that at the end I will end up just marrying and getting kids and not achieving anything, and my 4 years at the UC will be wasted, I guess. So I think it was most painful, because I know that I have some dreams and I will for sure achieve them. And I really just need people near me who will believe in this as well. There were actually a lot of, I think like throughout the 4 years I really gained some confidence, and it's just thanks to people around me, to U.S CAEF. Whenever I shared some successes, I always get a lot of compliments and good wishes, and probably all of this really helped. I guess newsletters, U.S CAEF newsletters always were a good thing to boost confidence, and I'm really thankful for that. I really hope that I will be a mom, and I will have wonderful kids who will be pursuing good career education. But other than that, I really want to myself get a master's degree and then PhD. I really hope that it will be in data science, in mass modeling, and later impact the education of Kyrgyzstan, come here and educate young people. So the education will be the most valued thing in Kyrgyzstan. I remember I remember how I was forgetting a lot of English words because I was so nervous, and Uranbeke always was helping and saying the translations of words. And I think also I really remembered how I felt when I went out from the interview. I thought that I failed it. I thought that I'm just I don't pass U.S CAEF, never ever again. And when I then later got shortlisted, I was so shocked that my interview got through somehow. So yeah, I think I remember my emotions afterwards especially. I think I'd probably choose having a lot of money, because I'm not the person who can transform things through the fame. I cannot be media person, I cannot transform things to other people through social medias or something like that. But probably having a lot of money, I could really impact and do something very valuable. It was in Isikul. My grandmother, my mother's mother, had a small store near the lake. And I was maybe 12 years old, and I was helping her to sell stuff. And I was always instead of giving the change, I was giving them extra candies and oh, you can take this candy. So I think it was successful. Back when I was applying to the Flex program, when I was very little and a lot of things were happening with me, my mother told me a very powerful thing. It's in Russian. Какая разница в каких ты кедах, если ты ходишь в них по Парижу? So this thing always is in my mind and tells me how it's important to value experiences, people, and life as it is, rather than the material things. Don't Stop Believing. I don't remember the author of this song, but it's from my favorite TV show. It calls Glee. And this show is all about challenges that our high school students are facing. And probably I understand that my whole life is some kind of obstacles, and me not stopping believing helps me. So yeah. Maybe Forrest Gump. I don't know, it's one of my favorite movies, probably because how Forrest Gump, when he's passionate about something, he will do everything to accomplish that passion. And I really want in my life something like that. When I will have something very passionate about, I will try to do my best to accomplish that. There were several words, but I think the first one was contribution. It sounds very cool, first of all, contribution. And the second, I think it's the fact that whatever happens in our life, there's always something or someone contributing. You cannot just be isolated from everything. So I think contribution. Nerd? Because probably if you will translate it into Russian, then I was really often be called that word. So it's stuck in my mind and not really good, but on the other hand, it's also a very good word. I like it and I don't like it, so. There's Korean barbecue place, and when the meat is heating up and it's cooking, that sound is so good. I think it's when the washing machine ends and there's a sound. I don't like it because then I need to go there, take the clothes and go to the and put them to dry. So I don't like that sound. From the freshman year, I have been president of our cohort, and I think throughout these 4 years, I've gained a lot of things. First of all, it's communication, simply. When there are a lot of people and they have different schedules, they have different plans and different things going on, we still needed to manage to collect all of them, to bring them together. And I think through good communication, only that could be achieved. So probably the most important skill, it was communication. And during my presidency, it even extended because I was communicating with freshmen, with sophomores, juniors, having different, there were even more people. So I think, yeah, communication is the key. I think this is very debatable because there are really different areas that you can develop yourself in. If you are going more into like management, more soft-skilled professions, yes, of course, then maybe some subjects will not make a sense. But if you are going to the more hard-skilled jobs where you will need actually just the knowledge from the classes, yeah, of course, then you will need, and there actually a sense from those classes. Even though right now when I'm applying to some internships, they ask the questions from the subjects that I have taken, so I never regretted that I studied, so yeah. I really heard a lot about that people after graduation lose their lives. They kind of depressed because they used to come to UCA, they used to have friends here, and now it's everything is gone. But I believe that it shouldn't be depression, it should be excitement, because it's a new step, and I'm really, really excited about that. I already have some plans, which I'm looking forward. However, I think the depression might come when I will just look at my pictures and remember really cozy times with my friends, with U.S CAEF, of course. So yeah, I think this is the only thing, but I'm sure that we will meet, and yeah. There are a lot of things which I'm very thankful for, but the most important thing that I learned is looking back to the freshman year, I could stress out and be anxious even about losing 1 point from the final, not having the perfect 100%. But right now I understand that there are really a lot of more important things. Relationship with people, relationship with my parents, with my family, friends, and being conscious and aware of people around, experiences around are more important than losing 1 point from the final. So my last Google search was about the recreational complex place where we could hang out with seniors, because we were planning to go out to the mountains, do some hiking. So me and Muhammad Boymatov, we were planning that. So my last search is Koytash. Gratitude, being grateful for things. I think it's very powerful, because most of the times people really tend to forget, be thankful to the simple things in their lives. So I believe it's great gratitude, yeah. I'm really happy that my life gave me the chance to study in UCA and be a part of U.S CAEF. So I'm very, very thankful for that, and thankful for each person who contributed to these 4 years. I will never forget that, never forget any advices, any moments, and will keep them with me and try to share with it. And I think I will just say to all fellows, do not stress out, even it sounds very hard. Just enjoy whatever you have, because it ends so quickly. So yeah, thank you.